Ms. Kala Gopalakrishnan, Vice President, Indian Business and Professional Council, Qatar. Ms. Kala Gopalakrishnan serves the Indian Business and Professional Council, Qatar as Vice President of Managing Committee since 2014. IBPC is an apex body under the Indian Embassy, Qatar that serves as a business and professional forum helping to grow business and trade by providing varied services and networking platforms. Working at Qatar Transport Company since 2005, she heads the Corporate Communications Department, managing a portfolio of public relations, media and branding. She is an MBA graduate hailing from Chennai with a total work experience of more than 25 years, having worked in India and overseas countries. Ms. Kala Gopalakrishnan is here to address on the topic opportunities of food businesses in Qatar. We are privileged to welcome Ms. Kala Gopalakrishnan to the summit at Vibrant Tamilnadu.
I think I am the last person standing between you and the entertainment in the evening. I can't help it. Anmol Modi, when he sent the timing, he said 3:30 to 4, but didn't mention that I'm the last speaker. Oh, very sweet of him. Anyway, dignitaries, delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. It's going to be evening very soon. First of all, I would like to congratulate the organizers for a fantastic program. They put together a great program and a great expo also. And I'm really honored to be part of this. Thank you for the invitation. When the roadshow was done by Mr. Tirupati Rajan, we really did not know the magnitude of this expo, but now really I'm very honored to be part of this. I'm a non-business woman, but representing the Indian Business Forum. Maybe I need to join Mr. Niti Mohan's school to learn some entrepreneurship and take mentorship from Mr. Jagat Shah, and Mr. Tirupati Rajan can give me some tricks of the trade to do exports. Probably, yes, I'll take that up when I go back home. The topic is opportunity for food business in Qatar, but first I would like to build to food business by starting why you want to do business in Qatar, why Qatar is in the spotlight today. There are a few reasons. Because Qatar is moving from oil-driven economy to a knowledge-based economy. Why? Because Qatar is going to host FIFA World Cup in the year 2022. So the government has built a Qatar National Vision 2030 to be a resilient economy. And also, the government has allocated about 222 billion for investing in the economy, which is going to be on infrastructure development of healthcare, education, transportation, construction, and tourism. Now, all this is going to build for the necessity and demand for the food industry. Qatar today is importing about 90% of the food, but they are also come out with the National Food Security Program, whereby they want the local produce to increase. So they are welcoming experts to come and help in terms of technology, agrotech, farming, and latest innovation methods. Probably my friend, gentleman probably should get an invitation soon for that, yes. Very quickly, I'll go through this. Has highest per capita income in the world. All this is available much. If you just do a short research on Qatar, you're going to come out with much of information. The growth rate is about 3.4% per capita income. Until year 2016, it was all about oil, but then since then, it is on, the focus is on non-hydrocarbon sectors. It holds the third largest gas reserves, largest exporter of LNG in the world. I think third largest reserves of LNG after Russia and Iran, I think. The economy, as I mentioned, is diversifying from oil and gas to non-hydrocarbon sectors. Planned infrastructure of about 222 billion with hosting of FIFA World Cup in 2022. prominent in global financial map with the wise investment that is available through establishment of a Qatar Financial Center, and as per S&P rating, they have a AA rating. Before you doze off, I just want to play a quick video. Actually, this is just a 30-second video. If you want, I think the full version of the video can be seen in the YouTube link, of course. Now, this is the video was played when the mantle from Russia was taken to host FIFA 2022. It's showing a young sportsman aspiring to show the determination to host World Cup in Qatar, and Qatar showcasing its culture and heritage and prosperity and welcoming the world. Qatar has solid infrastructure and world-class facilities. The port facilities are getting upgraded. About 7.8 million tons of products is moving, which is mainly consists of food products and construction material. Then Hamad International Airport today is handling about 29 million passengers. When all phases are completed, it's going to handle about 50 million passengers. And when Terminal 2 is finished, it's going to be about 93 million passengers, because they expect a big demand and influx of visitors due to FIFA 2022. And also to overcome the challenges in the local transportation, the rail metro is being constructed. About 241 million distance, 106 stations. And the rail is going to have a lot of stations, and the facilities, I think there's a lot of caterers would be required. Special economic zones, which is run by Manatic, a company called Manatic, which is close to the airport and the seaport. It's emerging as an attractive investment destination because of low cost, low risk, and low tax environment. The income doesn't have any tax, 100% free of tax. Recently, Qatar has announced visa-free entry for 80 countries, and about 96 countries. So you get e-visa for about 96 hours free of cost at the airport. There's a draft law also approved to boost 100% foreign investment, foreign-owned companies to come and invest in Qatar, and then 49%, 51% ratio for companies which are registered under Qatar Stock Exchange. Also, Qatar has announced a permanent residence for some of the citizens who deliver outstanding services to Qatar. I think there are some people, especially from the state of Kerala, who probably have lived for generations together in Qatar and have really delivered outstanding services to the country, and the country is going to recognize them. And as I mentioned, that Manatak is the special economic zone, which facilitates for local businessmen to conduct business, as well as foreign investors to come and set up business. Yes, tourism industry is in the focus also in Qatar, because once again, due to hosting World Cup, global visitors arrival total 1.13 billion in 2014 and will reach up to 1.8 billion by 2020. Annual tourism growth is expected to average 3.3% with economic diversification. So this is going to simulate construction, transportation, infrastructure and development, trading, retailing, leisure and recreation services, and other related ancillary industries, promoting Qatari culture and putting Qatar in the international map. Changing business model, moving towards localization strategy and less dependency on imports. You all must have known that the neighboring countries have imposed a blockade in Qatar, and Qatar, which is dependent on imports, is trying to become self-sustaining economy, especially for food. Investing domestic capabilities to reduce its dependency. As I mentioned, that it's moving from oil-based economy to a knowledge-based economy. Besides infrastructure development, transport industry, F&B industry, creating a strong infrastructure with small and medium-sized enterprises, which is what Manatech is helping for, and Qatar Financial Center. Now coming to Qatar food industry. Okay. As I mentioned, 90% of Qatar's foods imported in foreign resources. As per the GCC food industry report, Qatar was projected to be fastest growing food market in the region over the next few years. I have to give some numbers here. Qatar shoppers spent 11 billion US dollars, which is about Qatar real 40.4 billion on food in 2014. Located in the driest region, the arable land of Qatar is just about 1%, and it needs to be converted into a vegetation land with innovation and technology, which they are looking for. With the rising population, urbanization, growing affluence of the country, and an increase in the number of tourists and hotels, the food consumption is expected to reach 2.2 million metric tons by 2019. So the food industry is really experiencing an enormous amount of growth and expansion. The Qatar National Vision also includes creation of a National Food Security Program, which I already mentioned to you. Production, in terms of production, trade, forward planning to maintain high level of success, especially in times of global competition and crisis. Now, post-blockade challenges have imposed certain emergency steps taken by Qatar. There is a local farm called Baladna Farms. A local sheikh, God bless his soul, flew 7,000-8,000 cows from Australia to meet with the dairy, the shortage in Qatar. And now 14,000 cows have flown from USA, and then the local farm is now meeting with the requirement, the local requirement for dairy products. There's also another organization, Hasad Food under Qatar Investment Authorities, also wholly owned subsidiary, to support the needs of Qatar's growing economy and also realize profitable and sustainable business objectives. Growing construction activities drive catering sector. Qatar catering services market is expected to grow at a positive compound annual growth rate between 2018 to 2022. The tourism sector is expected to reach $7.2 billion by 2025, targeted 4 million visitors in 2020. Also, catering services in hotels and hospitality sector. There's a growing demand for high-income consumers who also prefer more expensive menu and food and products. At the moment, Qatar has about 100 catering services, but there is scope for more to come and set up business. Agriculture sector also to meet 60% of domestic food demand by 2020. Increasing number of farms is expected to go up from 1,400 to 3,000. So 60% of domestic food demand from local suppliers by 2024. So 90% imports is going to become 60% produced by locally by 2024. This is their strategy. And also the National Food Security Program. And also trending now is the food truck business, which is a novelty found in Qatar, where outside museums there are a lot of food trucks selling fast food, but brand of international brand. So this is the competitive market existing in Qatar, and there is opportunity for food business to grow there. Just put it in a nutshell: emerging opportunities, catering services, food processing and packaging, food grade packing products, food storage and warehousing, agrotech and farming with latest techniques, of course, innovation in technology amid specific conditions and constraints being a dessert. For more information, you can always reach out to any of these organizations and Indian Business and Professionals Council, whom I am representing. We will always welcome any queries from you, and we'll be able to answer you or connect you to the right persons. I think globalization is not new in this country. Sangha Tamil Kalathiliye திரைக்கடல்ல ஓடியும் திரவியம் தேடுன்னு ஔவையார் அந்த காலத்திலேயே சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. ஸோ தமிழ்நாட்டுக்கு குளோபலைசேஷன் புதுசு கிடையாது. அண்ட் வைப்ரண்ட் தமிழ்நாடு எக்ஸ்போ இஸ் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஃபார் தேட். I wish you all luck, and once again I congratulate the organizers, and I look forward to the next version, of course. Thank you so very much.